My boss fired me for not being a team player after I reported him to HR, so I used my severance to buy the small company he was desperate to acquire. It's not working out. David, my boss, Mr. Albright, leaned back in his leather chair, a smug smirk playing on his lips. Corporate culture requires team players, and frankly, you're not one. I stared at him, the termination letter in his hand feeling like a slap. A team player. The irony was so thick I could barely breathe. Just 3 days ago, I was in the HR office, detailing how Albright had stolen my project idea. An idea that landed him a massive bonus. I wasn't the first junior employee he'd steamrolled. I was just the first one stupid enough to report it. HR had listened with feigned sympathy, then promptly sided with their senior director. We're offering you a generous severance package, Albright continued, sliding an envelope across his polished desk. The message was clear, this was hush money. Take it and disappear. I felt a hot surge of anger, but I just nodded, took the envelope, and walked out. While packing the pathetic contents of my cubicle, I heard Albright's voice booming from his office, door wide open. The Innovatech deal is as good as done, he bragged. The founder is some old-timer who hates corporate culture. He'll fold by Friday. This acquisition is my ticket to VP. My ears perked up. Innovatech. I knew that company. It was a brilliant software firm where I'd interned in college. The founder, Mr. Davison, was a tough but fair man who valued integrity above all else. He'd hate a shark like Albright. That's when an idea, a wild, impossible idea, began to form. I opened the severance envelope, a check for $50,000. It was an insult, meant to buy my silence. But what if it could buy me revenge? My hands were shaking as I found Mr. Davison's number from my old internship files. I took a deep breath and made the call. Mr. Davison, I started, my voice unsteady. My name is David. I interned for you about 5 years ago. I need to talk to you about Mr. Albright's offer to acquire your company. To my shock, he remembered me. He listened patiently as I told him everything. Then I made my pitch. Sir, I can't match their offer financially, but I have $50,000, and I believe in the values you built your company on. Don't sell to a man who will gut your legacy. Partner with someone who will protect it. There was a long pause. Albright's final pitch is tomorrow at 10, he said finally. Be in my office at 9:30. The next morning, I walked into Innovatech, my one good suit feeling tight around my shoulders. Mr. Davison was skeptical at first, grilling me for nearly an hour. We didn't just talk numbers. We talked ethics, vision, and respect. Just as Albright was scheduled to arrive, we signed a preliminary agreement. My $50,000 wasn't a purchase. It was a down payment on a partnership. At 10 o'clock sharp, the door swung open. In strode Mr. Albright, radiating insufferable triumph, flanked by 2 lawyers. He stopped dead when he saw me sitting at the head of the table. His confident smirk faltered, replaced by a flash of rage. What are you doing here? He snarled. I gave him a calm smile. Good morning, Mr. Albright. I was just finalizing an acquisition. My acquisition, he corrected, his voice dripping with venom. Actually, no, I replied, gesturing to the signed papers. Mr. Davison and I closed our deal about 15 minutes ago. Turns out, he prefers to do business with people he trusts. I stood up, extending my hand. As the new co-owner and CEO of Innovatech, my first official act is to inform you that we are respectfully declining your predatory offer. Permanently. The color drained from Albright's face. His jaw worked, but no sound came out. I leaned in, my voice dropping to a whisper. You wanted a team player? Consider this my power play. And don't worry, I kept copies of everything you did. I'm sure your board of directors would be very interested. Watching the empire of a corporate tyrant crumble in a single moment? That was a severance package worth every single penny.